is the part of entrepreneurship that nobody warned me about? Like, what part of it is eye-catching? What part of it gets you really riled up and angry and makes you want to complain about it? What part of entrepreneurship is raw and uncut and so unexpected that you have to create a video about it? I got it. You know, I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade, and I'm 30 years old. I feel like I'm getting older, and I'm still not where I want to be. And when I was 20 years old, I was an entrepreneur for 2 years, and I was still not where I wanted to be. When I was 25, I was an entrepreneur for 7 years, and I still wasn't where I wanted to be. You know, if I was to tell you something nobody told me about being an entrepreneur, I would have to say that someone or whoever, I don't even know how I became an entrepreneur. I don't know how I developed the mindset to want to be able to embark in this everyday survival, competitive, ultra confusing, hard to improve mind, just, I don't even want to say the word, but mind, you know whating field. If I was to tell you something that no one told me about being an entrepreneur, I would tell you they never told me that it never, ever ends. You know, and what I mean by it never ends is there is no get out quick plan. There is no plan B. There is no, okay, I'm going to do this until this, and then after 40 years, I'll retire. There's none of that. And, you know, you'll have some entrepreneurs that say, I want to retire at this age, or I already retired and I put my mama in a home. And unfortunately, that's not my reality. My reality is it looks like I'm going to be grinding until I can't grind no more. And let me tell you why. Why is because I have embarked in a business that I feel is very reliant on me being a overseer. See, I have no problem outsourcing, and I also have no problem building and constructing and having multiple income streams. But one thing I do realize is that when you get to a certain point of entrepreneurship, you start to see that the reality of being able to just step back and still own the business, but not have to work at the business is possible. But it also comes with a bunch of issues, uncontrollable aspects, and things that would potentially derail your progression in the first place. So why do it? You know, I am somebody that is a overthinker. I'm somebody that is illogical, but also has a hint of emotional in me. I used to be ultra emotional and a hint of logical until I started to reverse that effect, because I realized that I can't be a successful entrepreneur when I'm an emotional entrepreneur, but you also can't be a successful entrepreneur when you're only logical and you fail to see emotion, right? So when I think of my journey and when I think of what I wish I would have knew, and if I could tell another individual that is becoming or is an entrepreneur that may be going through their journey, is please make sure you understand that this is a forever thing. This is something that you need to consistently make sure you are working on. Not your business. I'm talking about your entrepreneurship. I don't care if you feel like you're selling all of your businesses. Make sure that you have a stock portfolio. Make sure that you have some investment properties. See, there's always going to be room for you to make more money. The reason you want to make more money is because there's going to be a day where you can't make any more. There's going to be a day where you can't invest in another thing. There's going to be a day when you can't create another business, and you have to make sure that the people that come after you are set up so that they can actually fulfill the dreams that they want to fulfill and don't have to be trapped like us. Now, what do I mean by trapped like us? Right? How are we trapped, right? We're trapped because we're hustling because we had no choice. We're trapped because if you are somebody like me, I'm going to talk from my own experience real quick, okay? My mother, I was raised by a single mother. A single mother cannot raise a man. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason a single mother can't raise a man is because mothers are meant to protect in their own way. They nurture, right? They're meant to show you love. They're meant to tell you and show you how to do the basics of life and also how to receive love. The difference, though, that I've realized as I grew, because I was raised by a single mother, is my mom didn't actually let me go out there. She didn't let me experience the things she was trying to protect me from. See, because being an entrepreneur, you're going out in the wilderness with no job behind you, no health care behind you, no for certainty behind you. You're going out there to survive. But when you were raised by a single mother that kept you from everything they were trying to protect you from, so she didn't want you to be in the street because she's trying to protect you from the street. She didn't want you to feel alone, so she's trying to coddle you and be all up on you and give you so much love. But see, they tried to protect you for so many different things that were always going to come your way, right? Now, that's okay because that's a mother's job. But that has affected me so much when it came to me being an entrepreneur and understanding, wow, my mom's not here to protect me from this. Wow, I actually have to go out and become detached from my emotions to close this deal because this person is not emotionally intelligent, nor are they coming into it with their emotions. Instead, they're coming into it with logic, so I need to do the same. Sometimes you have to understand that entrepreneurship never ends because you are always the unfinished product. So who are you to say that the businesses or the business that you are going to create will ever be finished? Consumers always change. The economy always changes. Leaderships always change. Things are always evolving. So we have to too. And if I'm being honest with you, this is a hard reality for me personally to wrap my head around even till today. I struggle becoming adaptive. I struggle balancing personal and business. I struggle fighting depression. I struggle balancing being overworked and being unproductive. I struggle. But I had to realize that the struggle is permanent because you're always going to have to change the way that you operate because your business, your needs, your situation, your habits, the people around you will always change. So understand as an entrepreneur that being content is for people that need an environment to be factory workers, to push out a certain type of production. Us, we want to keep creating top tier production over and over again. If I did something great last year, I want to do better this year. If I made $500 yesterday, I want to make $1,000 today. If I made $10 billion last year, I want to make $20 billion. We're never content with, oh, well, I just scaled this product to $500. Let me just make $200 today. No, because if we did it once, we know we could do it twice. If we did it twice, we know we could do it 3 times. If we did it 3 times, we know we could scale it again and again and again. And that is what nobody has told me. I don't see that in the movies. I don't see that when I'm reading somebody's biography. I don't see that in my parents or my family. These are things I didn't see. I didn't see that there's a constant need to improve because you're the only one that will hold yourself accountable. Nobody else will. I didn't see that a lot of people want to see you successful as long as they could say they had a big or major part in your success. I didn't see that. So I'm conveying it to you guys because, again, we are educated hustlers and we do go through these life changes and epiphanies and learning lessons, but that's a part of being an entrepreneur, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys continue to make money work for you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.